So with the land acknowledgement, I wrote two parts. One was acknowledging the land and the people who came before it. Yes, absolutely. But what was the most important part was acknowledging the relationships between Indigenous people and Edmontonians. Because we made treaties, and treaties are sacred covenants. They're actually adoption ceremonies. It's where we adopt, where it's one nation adopts another nation. Right? And so that, I think, is really important. While it's good to acknowledge the people who were here before, it's important. But I think what is equally important is recognizing and remembering and invoking that relationship. That's so key, because it's all about relationships, and treaties are about family. Treaties are about relationship in a very deep spiritual way. It's a covenant. It's a sacred covenant. In the very center of our city, that tradition of helping each other is found as a very deep historical part of who Edmonton is. Because what Edmonton was prior to it being named Amiskahegan, was Pehonan. And Pehonan simply meant a meeting place. And wherever people met to trade, it was called the Pehonan. Just like the French would call it rendezvous during the fur trade area. But prior to the fur era, the Northern Cree had identified all these gathering places, like Rossdale Flats, as Pehonan. Because we would trade to do, where are you? There's an eagle. There's a white-headed eagle. Now, there's a good sign. Yeah, so it happens all the time. So that nature and spirit of the place still resides here, and it expresses itself. We invented community groups, right? That's that nature of looking after each other. That's what community leagues are great for, right? Because then the city becomes a lot more embracing, because that neighborhood, your neighborhood, then becomes important, and there's focus on it, and it recognizes its own spirit, right? And just like they used to set up the various camps prior to going into the fur trading area, those were neighborhoods, right? But they weren't close to the fort. They were out in different locations. And so that is the nature, I think, of community leagues in so many ways, right? Is that you are looking after them. That's your community in relationship to the wider community as well. So that nature still percolates up through